Z,
Jack.
I want you to go to that video I just sent you, and I want
Lord,
you
that was
to
fast.
I want you to watch it, okay? And
Okay.
it's a minute long. You can tap out whenever you want to tap out. Before you officially watch it, I got to describe it to the listeners. All right.
Yeah.
This video, there is a lady who is reporting on the Oregon State football game, and she is surrounded by a couple men, look about high school, early college age, and this is what happened. Go ahead.
Football is, you can definitely tell there is a new play caller in town. The offense is looking, the offense is looking a lot more versatile.
But I've been watching it as you've been describing it because I didn't want to sit here for a minute and just have me watching it. But bro is just screaming 6'7" at the top of his lungs.
Oh yeah.
And his friend is just screaming, "Help me!" I think that's what he's saying. I can't really tell because he's being drowned out by 6'7".
Yeah. And then he started recording himself screaming it. Let me just tell you. I don't think it's bad that I think that reporter should have put hands on him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Now, it's a woman in the middle of a group of men, so I understand why she would have been a little shaken, a little hesitant to do that.
Yeah.
But if she swung back and just backhanded that guy, she would have been seen as the bad guy. I don't think she would have been the bad guy, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah, but there's so many people that would immediately be like, "He didn't touch you," and that's it.
This, like, that meme, by the way, is the most annoying shit. I know I made the joke in the last episode a couple times, but genuinely, it is the most annoying. I heard it get compared to 21 back in the day. Was now plus 10, you know? But at least that was a funny vine. This is just based on some dumbass kid at a basketball game doing that. And now we got drunken idiots behind a news reporter. Take Devin! Take Devin!
Yeah, bro is on something. I'll give him that. I don't know what it is. I don't think I want it. But
we got to get these people offline and outside.
There's got to be a point in which it's just annoying. And
also,
that's probably one of them.
The help me thing, that's a different meme. Have you seen that one?
No.
That one's actually funny. Dude is just outside of Wendy's. He's like, yo, just pulled up to Wendy's and help! Help me! Please! Like, he just starts screaming it.
All
but
right.
making a funny little video and then standing behind a reporter, help! Help me!
Let the people do their jobs, you know.
What is
if
that
you want to be
intuition?
funny, do it in the background, not drowning them out with your voice.
Do a funny little dance, you know?
Yeah.
Do a
Not
little hand
6'7"
wave,
in her fucking ear as she's trying to report on whatever the fuck it was.
Directly in her ear.
Yeah.
What is that instinct? What is that? I've been at like Predator games, unfortunate name, where I've seen the news crew doing their thing. Not once have I ever been like, let me get in there and let me get my 5 seconds of fame. Not once. What is that?
I don't think I've ever thought to just do it because for one, it's embarrassing. It's not really funny once you get to that point because it's just like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah. Now walking past, give it a little, you know?
Yeah.
All
That could
fun
be
and
its own
games.
little thing. Yeah, for sure. But not 6'7".
Not in their ears screaming it. That's ridiculous.
That's fucking ridiculous.
Now, if the news reporter is saying some fuck shit about someone you enjoy, you know, maybe go up and sucker punch them, you know?
No,
that's a little,
I don't.
That's a little 5 seconds of fame. You know? I would watch that. I would watch that again and again. And again. You wouldn't watch that over and over again?
I would, but I still don't condone it.
Just this reporter talking shit about like your friend who's on trial, and then you just come from like left out of frame, just clocking them in the jaw.
Falcon punch.
Free my guy, and you just get tackled on the steps of the courthouse.
He didn't do anything wrong. Well, we have video evidence right here. So what was wrong about it?
Oh, do I see anything illegal? No.
No, not at all. Matter of fact,
Oh, yeah?
I think
What
I should
about-
be given money. I should be
What about-
rewarded.
What about this part where he's jamming the knife into his stomach? It's AI. It's AI. You put AI in that.
Yeah. I need the original footage. Oh, you don't have it? Guess it's lost. That's AI, though.
I just saw a skit where a dude was wearing this like Free Dan shirt, and while they were calling out the rulings, and it was like on the account of thievery or whatever, guilty. And he's like, it's not even that bad. It's not even that bad. What? And he's like, on the account of 3rd-degree kidnapping, and he went, I didn't know about that. He's like, and on the account of 2nd-degree murder, and he just went, man, it's cold as a bitch in here. just covering it. And he looked to his side. He's like, who the fuck is that guy? Lock him up for life. That's a menace.
Put him under the ground, under the prison.
Yo, if I go to jail, you gonna be screaming free me? Depends what you do. Depends what you do.
You ever seen the Goofy trial?
Yeah. I'll do it again.
Every last one of them. I killed them.
That was one of the videos where I pulled up to a family function and my cousins wanted to watch it because they couldn't watch it at home.
Oh.
So they knew I'd show it to them. The demons told me to. Yeah. That and what is it? It was that Jax Films animation where Kermit's singing. The world would be such a better place without all those minorities.
I didn't know that one.
Yeah. When I'm through with you, they'll never find your body. And he's singing it to like a kindergarten class.
All right.
See, there you go.
The last thing I remember was something about World War III, and it's just like, we're back. We're doing it all again.
See, I remember that one.
Yeah.
The memes we grew up on 10 times as good. That's going to be our boomer talk. Like, we grew up on 21. We grew up on Damn Daniel.
We grew up on What Does the Fox Say?
What you know about what are those? What you know about that, huh? You don't know nothing about that young blood.
These youngins don't know shit nowadays, you know what I'm saying?
These youngins in their skibbity toilet. I've been approached. I've been said, by the way, when I've made fun of Skibbity Toilet, I've been confronted with, but the lore. What do you mean? What do you mean the lore of Skibbity Toilet?
That's because I Skibbity Toilet was one of the ones I was let known of like right as it was happening, I guess. And I've come to find out that by the time I watched it, there was already like 76 episodes.
See, it would pop up on my TikTok and I'd be like, this is a weird thing. But like it was halfway interesting. But then I started seeing like costumes. There's a gas station I frequent where you can get a Skibbity Toilet keychain. And I'm seeing kids just imitate. There was a kid getting a shot singing that song to like calm himself. And I was like, what? How did it get to this point?
I always thought
Game Theory made an episode on it.
Yeah, that did happen. I remember that. Yeah. I think memes are funny and all, but I don't think I've integrated them that far into my life.
To get keychains, you don't have, Rage comics on keychains?
No.
No? You never wore the shirts?
Can't say I have.
No? Me neither, luckily.
I feel like you're lying.
No. Not that big of a loser. Come on.
That laugh wasn't very convincing, but I'll believe you.
Oh,
Okay.
come on, bro. Oh, oh,
We can stop.
oh.
Okay.
You know, I really want to learn how to surf. I
Really?
really want to learn. I know that I'm not in a spot where, I mean, where the fuck are we going to learn to surf at? You know,
Fuck if I know.
Indoor wave, whatever. You know, you can't surf on a lake.
We can go to the Nashville shores and use the wave pool.
Yeah, I'm sure, you know, that won't decapitate one or two people.
Yeah, nobody not at all. Nah.
But no, I enjoyed skateboarding when I was able to do it for a little bit.
Mhm.
But I really want to learn how to surf. I just know I'm going to be bad at it for a long time, and I know every time I drop in the water, my mind's going to be like, sharks under you. Get out of there.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
I don't know. If I start flailing around and swimming and shark thinks I'm a fish, they'd be like, that's a fat one right there. I'm eating good tonight.
Just kick it in the nose or some shit.
Have you ever been body surfing, by the way?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we talked about this like a couple episodes ago.
Yeah. Do you remember why I brought it up?
No.
I body surfed for the first time in Florida when we went, and it was nice. But one time I timed it so bad. So bad.
Mm-hmm.
I jumped trying to catch the wave, missed it, and you just heard 360 pounds of teenage flesh just slap against the sand under the waves. Last thing I heard before the water crashed over my head was my dad going, "Ah!" Got up and he was like, dude, he was on his ass laughing so hard. I was straight though. I was good. Just got up out of the water. I was good. It was
I
okay.
could imagine the view from your eyes, like you fucked up and you're in pain. And then not only that, you have water coming towards you and you're about to hit you. Yeah, look up and see your dad and
Yeah, man. Traumatic experience. I walked out. I said I'm done. Fuck y'all. I don't want to do this no more.
Sorry, that's so hilarious. Like, it's a funny ass thing to imagine. It's just seeing you.
Just eat shit under the water and get up so pissed off. Like, I'm done. I'm going.
Like, I'm going to go
the
lay
car.
down. I'm going to the car. Like, I'm washing all this sand off of me. As a matter of fact, no, I'm not. Y'all can deal with it in the car.
You're laughing, approaching me. You good, bro? I'm like, don't touch me, bro. I'm good.
Don't
I'm fine.
talk to me.
Shut
All
up.
right. That would be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, man. That's why, like, I think the beach is a better place because the lake, I grew up going into the lakes, but you don't know what can be under your foot, dude. Like, first of all, those sharp ass rocks to walk out into the water. And then you got people with, like, just drop fishing hooks in there, shatter glass bottles there.
I mean, but the same thing goes for the beach.
Sure, but the sand is so much, like, smoother to walk on than all those fucking rocks.
And
you know?
hot, usually, until you get in the water. So, I mean, there's pluses and minuses. I would rather... I've always been to lakes and, like, rivers, so that's my preference now. But also, I don't have easy access to a beach, so I don't really know how I would fare if I got more beach access. But
yeah,
I mean, rivers and lakes are kind of fine. I've been to the Caney Fort more than enough times that no rocks. I mean, it's too deep for real to get, like, cut and shit in, like, the easiest places where we swim usually. So
yeah.
I don't really have to deal with any of the extra stuff.
See, I was so upset. I didn't go swimming once this summer. I was so upset about it. Swimming is so, like, therapeutic for me, just, like, laying there in the water. just floating, you know? I didn't get to swim one time.
I think I swam exactly one time, and I think that was actually last summer, now that I think about it.
You didn't swim at all this summer?
No.
My lady tries to make it like every weekend she wants to go swimming, but a lot of the times I'm working on the weekend, and she usually goes on like a Saturday, which I'm working, so I can't go.
Yeah, I went out to the lake a few times in the last couple of years, hadn't you? Like pretty like regularly.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened every Sunday for us. Like during the week, it's harder now because she works, so it's pretty much like our weekdays are her. She goes to work and then comes home, we eat dinner and go to sleep. You know, previously when she wasn't working, I mean, we had all week to do whatever we wanted. You know.
Yeah.
But you know, now Sunday is the free day, and a lot of the time we just want to chill out
because you've been working all week. So yeah, just fair. Yeah. I mean, I got a few extra days off than I normally would, but usually it's 2 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on, 1 day off, and it's not really fun when you don't get like much rest in the one day because it's only 1 day, and then you're right back at it. So I mean, I get it. Kind of just, I feel that 1 day you want to spend laying down.
I feel the weight. Like I want to make this side project work and a couple of the things that I want to do on the side. But dude, Amazon wears me out. Where like I feel my soul being drained. It's the atmosphere of that building. It just sucks me down. And that's why I was so mad about this hoodie. This hoodie I'm wearing, dude, it's so comfortable. It is so fucking comfortable. And I'm like, I don't want to plaster your name on my chest, but like, I need warm clothes.
It's getting colder out.
I had bucks. So like, getting me a big ass hoodie was necessary.
Yeah, but I saw that video.
Yeah, dude.
Fucking money spread with the fucking Amazon bucks.
Well, you know what's fucked up? That was bucks for the kiosk at the
thing. Yeah, that was what was that kiosk called again?
Avenue something.
Yeah, I think the Avenue, some shit. Yeah.
Yeah, but I felt like an asshole with that, by the way, because for those of you who don't know, a lot of places have like a company store, right? Mm-hmm. Amazon kind of has something like that, but you don't spend real money. You spend what's called burrow bucks. And that's just points, or they call it's things you earn.
Pretty much reward points or recognition points, stuff like that you can use to buy stuff.
Yeah, if you do a little something extra, they'll give you it. There's competitions they'll do where you can win some, or sometimes they'll just give you some just to give you some, right?
Yep.
I had not used any of my burrow bucks the entire time I've been working there. So just because I didn't know how to, and I didn't care to ask.
It was very hard, because I think by the time, how many did you use to buy that hoodie?
Well, I was about to get into the whole thing, but go ahead.
I was gonna, because I had a number in my head, but I want to make sure it's correct. So continue. Go ahead.
Well, so what you do is, I thought you went through the app. Maybe there's a way to go through the app, but I don't know. What they do have is a stand that just logs you automatically into the store. Mm-hmm. So I type in my information and it says 481. And I was like, all right, bet. Mm-hmm. I started scrolling through and there's a couple things. I got an Echo Show, which is basically Alexa, but it has a screen.
It has a screen, yeah.
Yeah. And you can video call on it, which is pretty cool. Mm-hmm. I got a deep massage gun for like 200, which that thing, oh my God, bro. I wish I brought it in here. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
That thing, fire, right? Yeah. I got this hoodie, and this hoodie I think was $150, if I can remember. Something like that, maybe 100. I don't remember. And then I got 20 of the dollars you can use at the station, right? Before I start telling that, what was your guess on this hoodie?
So it wasn't really a guess on the hoodie. It was more of like, I also didn't know how to use those like burrow bucks when I was there, because I think I had somewhere around 75 by the time I was quitting, and I was like, might as well use them, while I'm still here, and got them. I just couldn't figure out how.
Yeah.
Like a minute.
What's fucked up is like me and you, it's obvious you could just go to a manager and be like, how do I use burrow bucks? And they'll be like, oh yeah, just go to this, know, but I don't want to do that.
I think I did do that and they didn't know. So I was just like,
that's one of the most fucked parts of this job. And before I continue the story, my two managers are cool, right? Mm-hmm. But the amount of times I've been like, yo, how does this work? Or, yo, do you know when this is happening? Yo, what about this? They're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, isn't that your job? And in fact, I asked dude, I was like, yo, I ordered stuff from the kiosk, but I've never done it before. How long does it take to get to me? And he was like, oh, it could take a week, could take 4 months. And I was like, what? And then it took me, I got a call because of that voice message I left. Mm-hmm. Victoria, big boss at this building, she wanted to speak to me about it. I asked her that question, and she was like, you could just go to the PXT desk, and they have it. And I'm like, what?
Could take a week, could take 4 months. Oh, and also, they just have it.
They just have it there. You could just go grab it.
I bet it takes a week to 4 months because they have to be reminded to give it to you if you don't go there yourself to get it.
I guess so. But no, so I got this $20 thing, right? Mm-hmm. And I thought it was going to be a single piece of paper that was like a check for $20 at this thing, right?
Yeah. Because
in the past, did you ever have like a birthday pass when you were there?
I should have. I don't know if I did.
Okay, well, this year they didn't do anything, but in the previous 2-3 years, when my birthday would pass, they would give me a $5 voucher for it, right?
Oh, I did get one. I didn't get a voucher. I got like a piece of candy and a card.
Yeah, dude, they switch it up. They switch it up depending on how cheap they want to be. But I got like a $5, so I thought it was going to be like that. That was $21 Avenue things. So I walked up to the machine and for the next 6 minutes, because it takes forever to process them, I scanned my badge, funded it with cash, and just $1. In the middle of the break room, in the middle of break. And I'm like, oh my God, I have to do this 20 times. I felt like such an asshole, dude.
And it was like, what time of day did you send that to me? Because I think it was like midnight or later.
No,
we had a conversation that night. It was a couple different conversations.
Yeah, but that was first break. That was around
first break.
10:15, 10:20.
Earlier, yeah. Then I just remember seeing, I was like, just money spread. It's like, yeah, I got all this cash on me. You don't know what to do with it.
Yeah, I did that where I was just throwing it onto the table. I was like, I'm on that grind set. Dude, I was so and I know how I look. I have my stomach all out and shit. Just head down, showing the double chin. If someone walked past, it was probably... You know what I mean? And man, this fat ass really needed his goddamn Snickers bar from this, didn't he?
Got 20 of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, I got 20, bitch.
Are they tax exempt?
Oh yeah, they're gonna tax me on this 20. You paid for $20 in vouchers. We'll give you about 14. How does that sound?
I mean, 14 in you sounds about right after tax. Dude, I
My
don't
God.
think I ever actually got any vouchers for that, but after a while, I just kind of stopped using it because it was like money that I shouldn't have been spending, and also I'm pretty
No.
sure everything in there was like definitely marked up from a gas station across the street. So it's just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, I use it. I use it too much because I just get thirsty, and the fountain water they provide tastes like shit. Tastes so bad. So like and I'm like, I want to bring like extra water bottles, but I don't want to buy extra water bottles just to, you know.
I mean, for me, buying a water bottle was a good investment because I think when I went from working at Lowe's to working at FedEx, I was like, yeah, I'm thirsty as shit. Like 20 minutes into each route, so it's like, okay, got a water bottle for like $10 and kept using it for 3 years before I finally decided just not to be used anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked out pretty well.
Yeah. I will tell you. Should I say this? Should I say this? I mean, they'll never know.
Editing
They'll
is a
never know.
thing, so if
never know.
If it's a bad thing, we can cut it.
Oh, it's a bad thing.
Oh, depending on how bad is what I mean.
So at Amazon, I have a problem with inventions that are completely unnecessary. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We don't need motion detectors on sinks. We really don't. Like, it doesn't save on water. It
And they're
just
racist.
it's racist. Yeah, most certainly, right?
Yeah.
At Amazon, it was so bad. The scanners were so bad. Even with the new ones they just put in because they renovated the bathrooms, they're still really bad.
They've never been good.
I'm sitting there and I'm messing with it, and I'm already pissed off from how the night's going. So I do what obviously will fix it, and that's just slap the nozzle or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I did that a couple times and it popped off. The whole contraption just popped off and fell into the sink. And I was like, oh, shit.
So, I don't know if they'd be tracking you down for that.
Oh, it happened like a year and a half ago. So
Oh.
I doubt. Oh,
You're good.
Yeah. But dude, I did that and I just moved next to the sink next to me, finished washing my hands, and I dipped.
Now, there were whole bathrooms in that warehouse that I would like. I'm pretty sure, okay, facing the building left side, that's isn't it A mod?
If you walk through the front doors and the metal detectors,
Mm-hmm.
on your right would be A mod, on your left would be B.
Okay, B mod. Pretty sure it was B mod on the first floor by receive. One of those bathrooms, I would just have to go down the line to figure out which one fucking worked. Like,
Yeah.
it was bad.
Yeah, man. And like the next day I walked in there and it just said out of order. And I was like, huh.
Wonder who did that.
What happened there? Looked at someone next to me. God damn, the Hulk come through here? What happened?
This whole building's going to shit, ain't it?
Dude, Cody Rhodes told this story where they went to a hotel for a show, like overseas, and he walked into the bathroom and Randy Orton had the urinal by the flusher, by that whole contraption. And apparently he went, yo, Code, check this out. And he ripped the urinal out of the bathroom. And water just started pissing everywhere. Get out of the bathroom. Next morning, they're in like a talent meeting of like, who fucked up the bathroom? Like, What happened? And apparently Randy was the first to stand up and say, hey, I want to know who did it.
I got issues with the person that fucked up that bathroom, and I want to know who it was.
We gotta have. Oh my god!
It would not have been a shocker if Cody Rhodes was just like,
no, he said he looked at him sideways and he was like, I don't think I have what it takes to be a professional wrestler in this business. I don't know about that.
I don't I don't see why that's such a high bar to pass. Just pull your arrow out the wall and then leave it there.
Dude, there was another story I heard from Pat McAfee where apparently a prank that happened fairly often in the dorms of a NFL training camp, which, by the way, NFL training camp took place at a nearby college, and they would just set up in the dorms while they were, gone for summer break.
Yeah.
They would knock on your door, and what you don't know is they had filled one of those like trash cans, like the big trash cans.
Mm-hmm.
They filled it with water and leaned it against your door. So as soon as you open that door, whoosh, water all over the floor, right? They said they did it. He did it to one person. He felt so bad because dude knocked on the door, ran down the hallway, and they were all like standing there waiting, listening. No one opened the door. They just heard, "What?" Ran down, knocked on the door, went back. "What do you want?" No door. So they went, "All right." Run down, knock on the door, run back, and they heard the door open, the whoosh of the water, and it was just this old coach. And they just heard, "Help!" And they took off, and he was like, "I'm never doing this again. I feel so bad."
Help!
Help!
Nah, real shit. If somebody did that to me, I'm fighting every last one of them. I don't care if I lose.
See, they stopped doing it after one night because apparently that night several rooms got hit on like the same floor, and they all woke up and they were walking to practice, and the floor underneath the ground level, they saw maids cleaning up water that was just leaking from the ceiling. So the first thing they got told when they got to practice is, "We flooded the dorm." How about we not? Can we just not do that? Bunch of 30-year-old millionaires. Can we not do that?
Yeah, that part. Bunch of grown-ass rich men.
Dude.
Fucking up student dorms.
Now, the funniest one is one coach couldn't find his car. Apparently, he was getting on the wrong side of a lot of the players. So they said, "Fuck him." They took they didn't take his keys. They left his keys on the dresser, as a little fun little game.
Yeah.
And they saran wrapped his car so much that you could tell it was a car. You can't tell what kind of car it was, though.
So it was in the general shape of a car.
Yeah. And he was pissed off. He was looking all over his car. He was pissed off at practice. And Pat just said, "I know where your car is, but you're not going to be happy." He said, "What the fuck do you mean?" Like, he called the police. He was like, "What do you mean I'm not going to be happy?" He said, "Call the cops, say we found your car. Just go in the parking lot and start clicking that button, bro. You're just not."
Now, the real question is, if they saran wrapped it so much that, it didn't recognize, did he just not question, a big ball of saran wrap in the parking lot?
I guess he just didn't see it. Or maybe they moved it into the middle of the courtyard. So, like, he actually didn't know it was his or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know. You don't see that massive ball of saran wrap. Dude,
Right.
NFL play. I heard stories of players that would take bricks and literally build, like, brick someone's car inside of the parking space.
Oh, the things you can do when you have money.
Oh, yeah.
And apparently
Oh, yeah.
free time.
And it's a bunch of frat losers that grew up and got money. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like the ones that missed out on the shit because they were so deep into football. They're catching back up, Midlife crisis.
Yeah. And see, to me, on a more serious note, I don't have a problem with hazing when it comes to, like, in the NFL, rookies will have to carry vet pads off of the field. Like, if you watch Hard Knocks or tune into the social media, you'll see a rookie that has, like, 5 shoulder pads on their shoulders, like 6 helmets in each hand, walking down whatever. That's fine. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to, like, that, can we not? Can we not do that?
Sure, carrying all their shit, fine. Yeah, breaking and saran wrap their car. I mean, given saran wrap's pretty easy to remove. Brick, if you do it wrong, you're gonna fuck something up.
Oh yeah.
And it won't. I mean, given you probably have the money to fix it, you still wouldn't like to.
No.
And if I do fuck something up, I'm making everybody else pay for it as well.
Can we not do the Oklahoma grape juice? Can we not do that? You remember that story?
Yeah, I remember that story. No.
Yeah. Let's
Absolutely,
not do that.
absolutely not.
Let's not do that. And by the way, I look at like frat hazing and football hazing.
Mm-hmm.
Frat guys are some of the most hateful pieces of shit you'll find, right? Terrified of even the slightest notion of being called gay.
Yeah. Yet
so much of that is getting guys naked and drunk. What's that about? What's that about? It's about putting things up dudes' asses. What's that about?
They're in the closet.
You know? You got one frat guy of like, oh, all right, we got this frat. We need an initiation. How about we like take our pants off and like touch each other's balls and shit, dude? How about we get drunk and just start rubbing up and cuddling on each other, huh?
And somebody else said yes.
Yeah. And then, but that guy goes out into college and they're like, what are you, gay? No, bro. Who you talk to, bro? I'm not gay, bro.
You can go ask my girlfriend, Emily.
Go ask my girlfriend, bro. I'm not gay, bro. Turns out he can't get hard with her. He's never slept with her. It's that scary movie guy where he's like, oh yeah, perfect mouth, tight ass. And dude's like,
Which
oh yeah, that's her.
Movie?
The first one.
It's been too long since I've seen that one.
Yeah, we can't call the police. Yeah, you know what they do to handsome young gentlemen in prison? They'll pound us into the dirt. And the guy's just like, yeah, maybe we should call the cops.
Yeah, let's do it, actually. You know what? Let's go ahead and be upstanding human beings.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, no, that's Steve's sister, right? Beautiful lips, perfect ass. Yeah, that's her. No, I was talking about Steve.
Honestly, yeah. I guess that is.
The best one of that movie is at the end where they reveal that they're the killers. And he's like, I'm gay. And in case you didn't know, he's gay too. And he's like, what? I'm not gay. So you took me to that club. I like the food. I like good music. Said we went to San Francisco together. I wanted to go shopping. And he's, but you made love to me. He said, no, hold on. You sucked my dick.
He was like, I knew that was going to come up.
I knew. I had that in my back pocket.
He said, it's going to be evidence right here.
Let's not get it twisted now. What I did was not gay.
Straight.
God, man. The more I talk about that movie, the more I actually like it. I don't like parody movies that much, but
I think they're, when done good, could be pretty funny.
Yeah.
A lot of them shit the bed, though. So
a lot of comedies in the 2000s, though, of that nature, you got to deal with some like, ugh, whoa.
A lot of jokes that aren't too cool now.
Yeah. And like there have been several times I've been watching comedies been like that and been like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. There's been times I'm just like, wait, has this always been in that movie?
Yeah. I can't watch what's that movie with Ryan Reynolds where it's like a restaurant and it's a wait staff?
With Ryan Reynolds?
Yeah. It's called like Servers or something.
No, not the one I'm thinking of. That's not Ryan Reynolds.
But dude, there's a running bit through the movie that the hostess is like 16 and the 40-year-old manager is competing with the 30-year-old waiter to sleep with her, you know? And everybody's like, ha.
It's called Waiting.
Yeah, that movie. It's like, statutory rape. Nah.
Okay, yeah, that's of an underage colleague. Okay, yeah, that is weird. That's a whole movie.
Isn't it funny? My ex-girlfriend's a slut. You know?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
I watched Ready to Rumble, and literally in the first 5 minutes, a guy is trying to get a new slushie, but as he's walking into the store, he sticks his finger in his ass crack, and he like puts the slushie up with that finger to the rim, and he's like, dude, what is this? Smell it. The cashier smells it. He's like, yeah, it smells like it's been in someone's butt, right? And I was like, what am I watching? What the fuck?
I guess.
Yeah, and I get in the movie he's supposed to be a loser, but that was supposed to make people laugh, and it just made me go, what?
Now I just don't want to trust anybody that like says smell this, you know?
You think
and then they're the ones holding their hand up. No, I'm good.
Especially if their finger is just suspiciously too high.
Mm-hmm. It's like, what you want me to smell? Like the cup or your finger? The cup. Okay, hand me the cup.
I'm debating on telling a story.
I say fucking go for it. Is it that bad? Is it that bad?
It's bad too.
Never mind.
But like, Fantasia's reaction was so funny. Oh my god, her reaction was so funny. But it was dirty, dude. And not in that sense. It was like, I gotta tell it now, dude. I put myself in a bubble.
Yeah.
So I got off work.
Mm-hmm.
I got off work. Okay. And it was a long day. All right. It was a long day. And I committed a sin. I scratched down under, right? Mm-hmm. Before I took a shower, I scratched down under. She was in my spot. And without thinking, I tapped her on the cheek.
Oh, gosh.
Dude, I tapped her on the cheek without thinking, and literally she woke up. Dude, look at me. She woke up and she went. She was so upset, and she was like, what is that? And I was like, that's ball sweat. And I hopped in the shower. She was so mad at me, dude.
Yeah, rightfully so.
I took a shower, I cleaned myself up, I laid in bed, and she would not talk to me. And I was like, baby, I love you. And she just went, don't wipe your ball sweat on me, like in a shaken voice. I felt so bad.
That is horrid.
Oh, dude, it's bad. I felt so fucking bad.
The fact that
dude.
It woke her up. Oh, gosh. Was this after a night of work?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
long ass night of work. It was bad, bro.
Oh, no. She's scarred for life.
She was like, don't ever do that again. And I haven't done it since, all right? I make sure.
Not have. I wouldn't blame her for divorce if you do.
It was not on purpose. I swear on everything I love, it was not on purpose.
She was in your spot. Couldn't have waited until you got out of the shower before telling her. Or washed your hands.
I didn't make sure that she knew I was home.
She would have heard the shower if that woke her up. I'm pretty sure shower noises probably would have been done just fine.
Her face is in bed because she didn't tell me why she looked at me like that. Again, I was completely oblivious, but she was just dead staring me like frozen, deer in headlights.
Oh gosh.
You got a story like that?
No, I'm so glad I don't. I'm so glad I don't. I can't even imagine like what she smelled. I don't want to.
Don't imagine what goes on down there. After a full night of picking, running up and down that building all night, I don't think you want to know, bro.
Dude, I have to know, like, was she asleep? Was she actually asleep? Was she like dozing off, or was she like?
She may have heard me walk in, so she was like,
waking up.
What if she was completely out? They need to put my shit in that's like smelling salts.
That would be horrid. That would be so bad. As a matter of fact,
bro,
I might have to cut a little bit of that out.
Hey, bro, you can't.
I don't think I can actually.
You can't fall asleep. You're having a heart attack. Here's some of Jackie's balls.
Oh gosh.
What? Wait a minute. Sorry, we ain't got smelling salts. We got something better. It's salty. It's a little salty, but
That reminds me. That specific. That reminds me. You ever see the video of a dude being put under anesthesia, right?
Yeah.
And he's like a Hispanic guy. He's laying down. He's chilling, and either the nurse or somebody he knows or his wife or somebody walks in with the camera and it's like, "Hey, how's it going? We're getting prepped for your surgery here. You should be feeling a little tingly now, but yeah, we'll have you right up for your sex change surgery." And you could see him. Just,
yeah.
What?
Huh?
I ain't had no sex change surgery. Wait, no.
Wait.
No, wait, no.
Dude, you know what it said? He was fighting for his life. He was like, no,
dude.
I can't fall asleep.
Dude was about to come out of that anesthesia.
No, one of the best I saw was this girl. She was like, all right, I'm going to give you some of this. It's fentanyl. And he went, fentanyl? She went, don't worry, it's prescription. It's not that stuff. Promise.
Dude, I remember a long time ago when I was getting my wisdom teeth out. I think I told them explicitly that put me out. Just put me fucking out. I don't want to have to deal with any of that. And they did. Like, I was going under anesthesia, and they were like, yeah, we started it. You should be feeling a little tingle in your hands. And then after that, you should be going out to sleep. Well, I'm sitting in the room, chilling for like 20 minutes. And I'm thinking that they were going to, come and administer the anesthesia at some point. They already had started. So they came back in and said, how you feeling? I said, I'm cool. We good? I was like, when are we starting? And they were like, oh, we already administered it. You should, you're not out by now. I guess we'll have to give you a little bit more. And then I woke up. Like, that was the last thing I remember. And I was like, that was the best nap of my life.
Dude, when I got put, I forget what it was. I think it might have been anesthesia, but I don't want to get the name wrong. When I was little, I had a split like front teeth. Mm-hmm. And that was because in between them in my gums, I had an extra tooth, right? So they were like, we can surgically remove that and your teeth will get back to normal. And I was like, all right. So we got it. And this happened when I was like 6 or 7.
Don't.
They put me on the chair and they were like, all right, what flavor do you want? I forgot what flavor I picked. It was like bubblegum or something. But they put the mask over me and I was completely fine.
Nitrous oxide, laughing gas.
Was it?
That's the mask, yeah.
Okay. Well, they put the mask over me. And I was cool until I felt the gas like hit my face. And then the last thing I remember is me going, huh, and like trying to move, and they pinned me down. And then it was literally, Dude, it scared the fuck out of me, bro.
Oh, that was probably a setup for a bad dream, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, bro. Oh, yeah. They pinned my ass down, bro. Room full of adults, too. You would have thought I was like, you would have thought I'm the size I am today. No, bro. No. And they pinned my little ass to the table.
Fucking 6-year-old Jackie freaking the fuck out for laughing. And like 5 adults hold him down.
Yeah. And you know what? I had in my head the stories of people who go on gas and like talk funny or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And I didn't have that. They told me that I'd be laughing. No. I walked out, got in my grandmother's van. Dude, within like 4 minutes, not even 4 minutes, I said, Grandma, pull over. I'm going to throw up. And I threw up out of the car.
Yeah, I was that was actually one reason I didn't want to go under that gas, because I had always known of those stories and I didn't know how I would react under anesthesia of any kind. So I was just like, put me to sleep. Sure. Yeah. I woke up. For one, I did not want to wake up. They kept like coming into the room, it's like, wake up, it's time to go. And I was like, no, 5 more minutes, because I was fucking asleep. I got in the car, and within 30 seconds, I think I felt like I was back home because I knocked out in the car. So I was chill pretty much most of the time. The worst thing was the little syringe to clean out the fucking areas. I was bad.
Yeah. I didn't have my wisdom teeth removed. I got lucky. When they first looked at it to gauge the possibility of having to get them out, the top 2 were coming in fine, but the bottom 2 were coming in like this.
Yeah.
So they said, if they keep coming in like this, we're going to have to get them out. But there's a chance that they're going to hit my tooth next to it and then just kind of straighten out. Yeah. And that's what ended up happening. But when I tell you that hurt so fucking bad, like there was a time I was just laying in bed and then just like on my cheek. And I was like, oh my God. Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really get a chance to feel mine as they were growing in, because I think they were growing in like sideways, and they were just like, yeah, we're about to get them removed. There's like really no hope unless you get pain or with that lot of pain. So it's like, okay. One operation they did do, like way when I was younger, I think this one was probably also like 5 or 6. I had my canines removed on the bottom row. Because they were crowding. They said my mouth was crowding. They said they would never grow back. They grew back. So now I just have canines like sticking out rather than, in line with the rest of my teeth.
Yeah, I got some on like the top and whatever. And they never said it. The only problem I have with the alignment of my teeth is I have an overbite. Other than that, they were like, when my brother was in line to get braces, they were like, you can get braces to fix the overbite, but it's not necessary. I was like, then I don't want braces. I'm cool.
I had the top row of braces because they said that my teeth were, in order to fix the new canine issue, they had to fix something with the top at first. So I had braces in the top for the longest. I realized the pain with the new wire. It's not fun at all.
Dude. Imagine if you have a dentist that like, oh, this guy might need braces. Let's see about that. And you open your mouth and he goes, jeez. Yeah, you might.
They knew what they were getting into when they saw my teeth, because my doctor had recommended me to them because they were like, yeah, we could handle that.
When's the last time you've been to the dentist?
Last year.
Last year?
I think my appointment's coming up here in the next month or 2 or something like that.
I went to the dentist. The last time I went to the dentist before a couple of years ago was in high school in like 2018, right? And then I went to the dentist, I want to say 2 years ago. I don't go every year because I don't have dental insurance. I'm about to get it. Amazon's coming around with whatever.
You should.
Yeah, but I didn't have it. And I take fairly good, I'm not perfect, but I take fairly good care of my teeth. But if you go to the dentist without being in a minute, they fuck you up, dude. they fuck you up. Because there's a difference between brushing your teeth and flossing and then getting that shit deep clean, dude. She was literally at it for like 25 minutes with the hook and the mirror.
Did she bring out a little water jet and start breaking shit up? Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, my gums were bleeding all over my mouth, and that was legitimate the most pain I've been in my entire life going to the dentist office.
I had made it a point to go yearly, you know, like for the regular appointments, up until I had moved up here. And when I did, it became less frequent, which was why, I had gone last year. Because I think before last year, I had gone like maybe 1 or 2 years without going to the dentist. And she was like, I floss pretty much daily, brushing almost as much. But that time was not such a good time in which I did. And she was like, I could tell. And she brought a little fucking water jet pick and started breaking shit up. I was like, oh, I didn't realize it was that bad.
Dude, I honestly, I don't know what it is. I love the water jet and shit where they're like, close your mouth and you feel that like suction in your mouth.
Oh, that's the rinse one. I'm thinking the actual, there's a little fucking hook that has like a tiny little
hole.
Yeah. That.
Bill Cosby had a great joke about that. I promise this isn't a Bill Cosby bit. Like the only funny bit I've heard from Bill Cosby is when he was talking about the dentist. He was like, they tell you not to put any sharp objects in your mouth. And the first thing they bring out is a metal hook. Just start scraping around that bitch.
Yeah. I promise I could feel it sometimes. I just know they're not hitting my gums, but I'm just like, there's no way my teeth are that rough. Like I brushed, flossed everything before even coming in. What are you scraping?
Honestly, the absolute worst part of the dentist is when you have to lay back and they got that bright ass light like right here and you're just like like keep your mouth open, turn the fucking light down.
Dude, if I hadn't gone to the same dentist all my life, I would probably use that chance to sleep because that light is too bright and I would just have my eyes closed.
Yeah.
And they always have some sort of calming music playing. So I'm just like, this is very nice environment to go to sleep if they weren't digging in my mouth.
Yeah, no, like I close my eyes, but my imagination is too active. So like you close your eyes and you hear the sounds of the hook and whatever. My grandfather told me a story. He had to get, I think it was a filler, and they numbed his mouth, but he could still hear like the mining that was going inside of his mouth. So he said it was a trip that you kind of like your head kind of, moves and you hear all the noises, but you don't feel it. And like that freaks you out even more.
I had something filled or something back here. I can still feel it because I don't think it was like molded correctly on top of the tooth there. But I know they stuck that needle in my gums like 6-7 times. And I know for a fact I couldn't feel my mouth, but for some reason I felt that fucking tooth and I felt every little bit of it. And I'm just like, and they were like, you don't feel it. I was like, yes, the fuck I do.
Suck my dick. How about that?
And then I just hear the fucking drill and I'm just like, oh no. It was not a fun experience to be awake for, especially.
No, fuck the dentist office, bro.
And those needles felt huge in my fucking gums.
Did they?
Shut up.
That was the podcast. Leave a like, leave a comment if you enjoyed it. Comment your wonderful little dentist stories. I'm sure we'd love to read them. Email them. redlighthomies@gmail.com. We'll read them on the show. Won't we?
Yeah, and it's perfect time for Halloween because all this fucking candy. So make sure you brush your teeth and floss, kids.
Make sure you brush your teeth and floss every day. Twice. Is it twice a day? I think you only need
twice
to floss
a day.
Once, but
brush your teeth twice for sure.
But also make sure to like, rate, and share. I already told you to like, so ignore that part and go to the first part I said.
Well, don't ignore the like. Still do the liking. We're just gonna reiterate
maybe like it, unlike it, and then like it again. We'd much appreciate that.
Yeah.
But also share and rate. See what's a rating these people can leave.
I don't know how this conversation turned into dentistry, but I'm glad I was reminded.
Reminded to go yearly. And take care of your teeth. You don't want them falling out, right?
Exactly.
Bitches don't like men with no teeth, right?
That's some real shit.
But also share, click the crooked arrow, share to whatever platform you want to share on Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want to do. But also word of mouth. Word of mouth is very, very important. If you got a buddy coming up to you and they need something in their library, they need to freshen up their podcast library. See, what do these people tell them?
Well, you can head on over to the boys, Jackie and Z at Red Light Homies, where they just talk about random shit on the daily.
And sometimes play a game. Huh?
Sometimes
talk about a movie here and there. Huh?
Yeah.
This was the homies, Jackie and Z.
That's me.
We'll see y'all next Monday.
Peace out.
6, 7.
Rolling up a little bit of pie. Rolling with some shit that's fine. Fine shit hard on a 9. I'm rubbing on the tabs on the spine. Rolling through in the 8 Wake up, be on the grind. Serving at 6:15. Serving in the 615.